Hello everybody and welcome back to our playthrough of the Outer World Spicer's Choice. Let's go and help Nyoka. Can visit one of her friends' graves. Is there a way out of here? I think there's a way out here, isn't there? No. There's got to be a way out of this place. There's got to be a way off this place. Unless I've just got to fly out. Isn't there a way out of the wall? There's got to be somewhere. Here you are. It would have been nice to have come to this place before it kind of went off the deep end. Like to see what it was like when it was actually being built. Can I jump up there? No. I can't remember, there's not a way out of here then. I actually thought there was a way out, but there's not. Unless I go all the way around. Can I just fast travel it? Yeah, I can fast travel to Castadia instead. Even though I want to... I'm going to go across the bridge. There's got to be a way across that bridge, right? I would only be honest if I can get across the bridge. There we go. There is something down here as well. Residents with gas masks on. What the hell? Yeah, there is something down here that we can look at.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, that's it. I want that one.
I've got her. That's the last of them.
Stupid thing. Yeah, we're getting this lift here. Do 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 do. Open northern gate. Right, now the northern gate's open, so it's connected at last. We ain't got to fast travel around. Resident. Oh, a cysty pig. Dead body here. Been dead ages. There's a cow there. Herbert. Herbert's gonna be aggressive.
Here they
We're
come.
almost exposed.
Sorry, Herbert. I'm sorry, Herbert. He doesn't want to fight.
Can't get past that armor.
Okay, I gotta switch my weapons out. God, he's a mate. He's tough, and his little friends are tough as well. Right. Right, let's switch everything out. It's electrical I need. Oh, that'll do. That'll do. I could just charge that up. Oh, hang on, that'll do as well, won't it? Let me use that. That stick will help. That should do. And shall I shrink him? Heal yourselves up. What have they got? Yeah, we're gonna use everything we've got to batter them. Actually, you guys need to be healed, don't you, first? And I can't heal yet, so wait for their health to go up. Oh, let's go visit that grave and we'll come back and kill Herbert. I don't know why I didn't equip my electrical stuff. I'm gonna shrink gun him as well. Shrink ray. I don't know why I didn't do that to begin with. Peekaboo, I explode you. Oh, oops. I don't know, I stopped using this gun. I got a gun for you. Boo.
You guys all right?
Okay, the grave's down there. There's a little camp here.
Great work.
Shot cannon. Oh, you know I'm using that. You know I'm using a shot cannon. Get rid of that. Heavy weapons. I can't use 2 heavy weapons. Light. Ah, it's energy. energy. I can't use both. I can actually make things like energy. It's alright, we'll do that. Let's go back. I can smack him to death with this and use my electrical gun on him. It's gonna kick his ass. I'm coming, Herbert. I'm to kill your little robots, and then I'm gonna kill you. That's what I forgot to do as well.
Right there.
Done it. Now we get to see the terrifying story. Oh, terrifying, but quite sad and horrible for him. It would be terrifying for him, wouldn't it? Right. Right. Pavati, you're having his stuff. 58. 41. Yeah, okay. What you got? Yeah, my armor's better. That's plasma damage. Pavata, you know what? You can have it, because I'm going to give you a new weapon. And you can have the candy cane. And energy. Right, let's have a look. Dearest Margaret, I fear that when you wake you'll think I've abandoned you like Rizzo has. I assure you of the opposite. I have commenced preparations to ensure you and Herbert survive until you are both rescued. As for myself, I feel the worst. I will make every attempt to survive the coming months, but the bites I suffered while fleeing from the Raptidon show no signs of healing. I can only hope that you wake before I pass, but in the worst case, know that I love you both. Yours now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the Aether, Howard. Oh. Dearest Margaret, our quarters here may be tiny, but Herbert continues to investigate its every nook and cranny with utter delight. I am pleased to report that he shows no signs of distress following our sojourn into this humble new home. I have brought with me everything I can take from the service. Our ex-colleagues continue to try and live above ground, though they have barred the north gate from the encroaching Raptidons. They remain unaware as to the existence of this hideaway, and I aim to keep it so. If they found my store of food, they surely seek to divide it amongst themselves. Recalling my emergency training, though it was years ago, I have managed to secure intubation to sustain while you sleep so peacefully. Properly rationed, our supplies here will last some years. Surely enough that Rizzo will come to rescue us at the very least. Herbert shall survive well through his adolescent years, with proper rationing perhaps even into adulthood. As for myself, my wounds have begun to smell. Herbert pretends not to notice, but the way his nose crinkles reminds me of how he used to laugh, how he grows with each passing day. Yours now and well after my atoms have been consigned to the Aether. Sad. Dearest Margaret, I hope you will not take offence should you one day wake to find an automechanical preparing Herbert's meals or adjusting your intake tubes. It has taken quite an effort and many failures, to which my new Burns can attest, to engineer an automechanical to take care of any person, much less one infant and one comatose woman. If any luck should the infection in my leg continue to grow, these machines will handily replace my fatherly duties and maintain the loving care required to raise Herbert and nurse you back to health. To my surprise, the cooking model is even capable of limited tutoring services. Oh God. Underwear. Dearest Margaret, the auto mechanicals are working splendidly. Their fervour reminds me of my youth, years ago, before I become the exhausted husk I am today. Part of me is thankful that you cannot see me in such a state, with one useless leg and ominous streaks of black racing along my veins. Yeah, he died. I will leave you with a word of advice. In the absence of proper undergarments, I have taught the auto mechanicals to wash tan Raptigan hides for reuse. With the last vestiges of my strength, I collected a few from the service. Should you wake, I beg you, do not go up there. Remain here until rescued. Our colleagues have perished and only monsters now remain. Oh, so sad. Oh, we now have D. Did Margaret never wake up then? Letters, Rizzo, Siphon, Father. Okay. Father insists I practice my letters, so here we are. Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch ready to eat. Triple K Flakes Purple Berry Flavoured Power Nuggets. It's always time for purple berry lunch. No, Rizzo's knockout. Okay, so he's just writing stuff. I think he's practicing. Today, Father finally let me use the candy cane. It is called a scythe. He showed me how to be safe so I do not burn myself. Maybe I can use it to capture another woolly friend and make him proud. Howard has not moved this morning. His tummy is very still and he's very quiet like Mother was when Howard took her tubes out and cried all night. I think White Hat is my father now. I don't know if it was able to be prayed, but I will try my best. Oh God. So she was there, but she was never going to wake up. Well, he's been eating Purple Berry Crunch. He's got plenty of it. He's got loads, hasn't he? We killed him and his father and his mum. His robot mummy. That's the dad then, isn't it? That must have been the dad. Herbert. He didn't have a chance in life. Right. What we were originally going to do, let's get a Hayes grave. That's stuck on something. Ah! Sublight folks, what happened to these? That's my 2.0. Is that better than what I've got? Oh, I've got that.
Rats. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace. Here we go!
Go on. I'm keeping my electrical weapon just in case I come up against more robots.
Here I go! You okay, Captain?
Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. The hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but you manage to find a tiny silver medallion bearing the letters Sharon.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Why do we need their help?
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
And they took a UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
You didn't try and find them.
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Here we go, turn ourselves around and go that way. Magical. Stick with this. Monsters! Mess them up.
I am a storm. That's the last of them.
That's where we gotta go.
I love this mountain. You can see so much from here. So many beasts would need killing. So many drinks would need drinking.
We ought to camp out here tonight, you know? Make a little fire, sing songs.
You wanna make a little fire out here? Or we might get attacked, okay? Oh, they're firing crap back.
I see it now. Covering you.
horrible monsters. Search the grounds. Iconoclast. Marauder. Were they dragged here or were they fighting here and then these came and killed them? MSI as well. Plasma carbine. I don't use them. I don't think it's as good as this one. This one you can charge up. I like charging up the attack. Kaboom!
Great work!
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Oh no.
This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
What marauders?
Is that a trick question? Never mind. Marauders ain't smart enough to be asking those. That's good, I guess, as I wasn't looking forward to double tapping you. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
What are you doing up here hunting marauders?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
How do I find the other C3s?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
What are you waiting for? Help me kill these marauders?
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
Okay. Let's go and convince him. I'll get down here first though. So it's down the other path. Down here. Oh, here they are. Hello! Is this dude? I'm a marauder. Hello?
How'd you get up here? Through the caves?
No, I didn't come through the caves.
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the Corporate Compliance Crew. C3, if you will. We're mercs. And our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Allow me to intervene. It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right, first things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
Roll? Technically, I'm jobless.
Jobless? What? Why? If you ain't out here on account of work, then might be you ought to explain. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume.
I need to speak with an information broker named Hiram.
Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently. However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to hobo-like in appearance.
And
As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addie, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
can't we all just get along for free? We're on the same side here.
I guess we might could. There's something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us.
Yes, you don't want
Alright.
me. You don't want me as an
Lance,
enemy.
Unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say he's clear to go.
Yep.
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just, I must advise you to steer clear of Devil's Peak Station.
Nope. I'll go get
It's
that.
teeming with marauders.
Anything else you need?
How'd the station end up overrun by marauders if you were hired to guard it?
Trying to say we didn't do our job?
Yep.
I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path. We'll simply clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Exactly who is your client?
The guy calls himself the information broker, like he's starring one of those fancy broadcast productions the station puts out. My guess is, he brokers information.
Don, I don't care if the guy's name is the architect himself so long as we get paid well and paid on time.
No dispute here.
Who's Berthold? Your boss?
That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man, founder, president, and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take, 6 hours ago.
Oh, he's dead.
He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
Make me an honorary C3 and I'll look for him.
Done. Use this. Signal's locked to Bertie's tracker. Should lead you right to him. Or his body. Whatever you find. Bring him back to us, okay?
Okay. We'll do the rest of it in a bit. Let's go and get him. In we go. Oh, he's dead. This whole place is just full of monsters. So we've leveled up again. I'm gonna... I'll do. Mega Mantiqueen. Oh, he's alive?
The hell? Look up. What's he doing up there?
We're gonna kick its ass.
That
Hello.
is
assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'd be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
C3 sent me to find you.
Means they're still holding the post then. Good. You might head on back. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way. Once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
It's a good job he came along, you'd have been dead. Oh. I don't take everything, but I'll take some things. Jeez, the whole place is full of them, isn't it? Imagine if we'd have come in through the cave. We didn't had no chance of getting out. Shoot them from here, they won't get to us, will they?
Here we go.
Pick them off from here. We get experience from killing them, unless they come up here. Are they getting to us? Where have they gone? Oh, they're over there.
That was no good. Try something else. Ah! Woo! Nice work.
Here we go.
We can pick them off from up here. Might as well pick them off. Gets me some experience and I'm not in danger. Everyone dead? Are there any others? Oh, there's swarms. Ah, they're not really a threat. Let's go. Let's speak to these, see if we can get them to join in with the fight.
Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like.
Oh, thank you.
Then we call it even between us.
Kind of odd for a group of mercs to label themselves as a corporate entity.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures. Lance handles the human capital. And Donald is our charming public face. Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
Why are you guys guarding this station?
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
I'll call it even if you help me wipe out the marauders at the broadcast station.
You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the Marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive until the payment's cleared.
You guys have to be the laziest merc crew in Halcyon.
I think you mean clever. We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out.
That's better. And he said he needed a weapons locker. Oh. Take that. I'll take everything. Well, I'm gonna take everything, but I'll take things I can use. Take that, I can sell it. Lovely. I'd like a computer though, so I can see like lore on them. I'd love to have lore on these guys. Just gonna start a war with these stupid marauders.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way.
I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless. They only got one on Terra 2, you know.
Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger-happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations.
Oh good, because I'm gonna shoot everybody. Your gun's the trigger-happy one, or are you?
Ain't it the same, really? I'd say me and my piece meet each other halfway on the issue. She likes to be used, and I like to put her to good use. As so very often as I can. We can tell friend from foe, mind you, but it's probably best not to walk directly in front of us.
Yes, I'm okay, no need to wait on me. After you.
You're A-okay, stranger. Hear that, Hudson? It's payday.
And get killed. I'll start it off. Might as well. I'm coming. I'll kill all of you, I'm bothered. I don't really need the help, but it's fun just to have a bit of backup. I'm going round. I'm not going up the ladders. I'm going this way to shoot everybody. I'm a-coming. Crush him. Double teaming.
Sorry.
That's lovely. Well done, everybody. Let's get inside. I've been looking forward to getting back to playing this game.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but flaring alarms indicate
Peekaboo, I come to kill everybody who get in my way.
Nothing like a good tussle. Here's the elevator, but it ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Get this open. Oh, late trooper stuff. What's this? Bob, the new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations, you messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Since this is your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections. Because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review fell. I do love space games more than anything. There's something about them.
you out there, whoever you are. Yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Hi.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple-berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Speaking of, I'm working with Berthold to see if he's ready to fight.
Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my neck in Marauders in here, which, by the by, they were supposed to prevent. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
How many marauders broke into the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Okay, what's in it for me?
Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
Okay. Gonna kick ass.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. Entering through the main door. Okay, fine.
Oh, don't get your asses killed straight away.
Light 'em on fire, ladies and gents!
Come on, guys, don't get him killed. Trying to save them as many as I can. We're gonna get their asses kicked, didn't they?
Everyone all right? Time to collect a fine bounty. Waste of company ammo.
Did they survive?
You're right, dissident. Old laws, but I love my job. Ain't nothing like it.
That's the last of them, I think.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door.
Did they all survive? They did? Yay! They all survived, I'm happy. Hire 'em.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
Think nothing of it.
Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing others the burden of a favor. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
You know I'm here. Can we continue our conversation from the intercom now?
If you insist. As I was telling you before, I am the premier broker for all of Monarch. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business. I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How'd he hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh. Apologies. You meant... Right. Yes. I braved the wilderness, so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
And I bet I have a whole new checklist of crap to do before it works right.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. We're resetting a broadcast tower, not filing taxes. There are no errands, spreadsheets, or rituals involved. It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power. I'll key in the numerical adjustments from in here.
That's it. You're not pulling my leg.
Someone has trust issues, though I can't hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Don't burst a blood vessel. I'll give it some consideration.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you.
Oh, what an ass. What an absolute ass. He's an ass, but I kind of like him. Yeah, might as well loot him. Use terminal, priority transmission log accessing. Turn to root, begin broadcasting, personal files. What's this? Dare I say the future is looking bright. Indeed, I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sanjar and Graham are living up their promises and having not interfered with initial broadcast. The deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Had a near miss the other day, nearly ended up with the board on my trail. We will mark that trail firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods I have found thus far, that the most reliable method for evading detection within the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information gathering associates know to filter out the sounds in the vocal range, in turn isolating the embedded data. And the board's authorities are none the wiser. Playing hazard has never been so thrilling, nor high stakes. Pox it all, those imbecilic children in their hatred of each other. Sandra and Graham oversaturated my keybands. They'll take down each other all right, and me right alongside them. Should have never invited them to play. What to do about it now? What to do, indeed. What's that? Oh. Here we go.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast. Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Don't make me come back in there.
There's no need to assert your dominance. I doubt I could make you do anything you don't wish to. Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior. But I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void-blasted hell is that?
Oh. It's a gunship.
Black holes. Did you see that?
The big ball of fire? No, totally missed it.
Look, there's not enough room in this tower for 2 sarcastic hullheads, so one of us has to knock it off. Right. I reckon we both know who that'll fall to. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me. Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that?
Oh my god.
Architect saved me from swimmers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram. Hiram, are you there?
I really should have just killed all of you.
Allow me to save you the trouble as I fling myself from this tower. Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more. Our salvation has come crashing through the stratosphere. We need only collect its weapons. Are you mad? That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
You're all acting like children.
Par for the course, really. You should do like I did. Get out while you still retain a shred of sanity. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module. Our message is so close to breaking free of this planet and spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do, so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I'm more than finished with you lot.
See where the ship landed. Wonderful. Targeting module. Can we get down from here? Be a way down from here. If not, I'll have to go back inside. Yeah, should we just go back inside anyway? Screw it, let's go back inside and talk to him. See if he has anything to say. Because there was something about what Nisaka wanted to ask him, so see if he can actually ask him.
So much for peace and quiet. Would it kill the universe to cut me some slack?
Nyoka needs a favour.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
I've had it with your selfishness. Help her or there'll be consequences.
Whoa, hey, there is zero need for violence in this station. Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes, round 1 of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
You're an info broker. What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Have you received any broadcasts from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
What can you tell me about Phineas?
Not much, admittedly.
You must know something about him.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain.
There you
I'm
go.
not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
So he could be a bad guy.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
It's a good job my character's stupid. I'm curious about MSI and the Iconoclasts.
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
I'm curious about Graham Byron's deep, dark secrets.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
Accuse some dirt on Sanjar Nandi.
Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
Oh. What's the story between MSI and the Iconoclasts?
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
And there was nothing in it for you, huh?
Even then, I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a smaller capacity. Of course, I demanded an exchange for the data. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Let's talk about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Got any compromising information on the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status.
Bad news for Sanjar.
And for the chairman, if word of this were to get out. Of course, he has buried all proof of this under impenetrable piles of red tape.
Okay.
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font.
That's as much as we can ask him then. That's fine, thank you.
How low you seemingly regard my trade.
Gossip, yeah. How about that ship?
Yes, the one that crashed. I saw it on the security feed. A bit grainy, but an invigorating watch all the same. What about it?
It's pretty wild, wasn't it? Us sharing the experience of seeing it crash like that.
Is this bonding? I'm not sure I like it. Next, you'll be asking me how I got the scar on my chin when I was 11.
How did you get the scar on your chin? You can barely see it.
Most of it's underneath along my jaw, but yes, it seems to have faded with time. Moral of the story is, never run with scissors.
Where do you think the ship came from?
The board has a blockade of gunships that patrol Monarch. Not a ton, mind you, just enough to deter the masses. I am curious as to what downed it. A faulty part wouldn't be wholly unusual. The supply for new mechanicals is tight. Ugh, now I'll never sleep. Unsolved puzzles really torque my sprockets. If you find out what happened, sell me the info.
Okay. Who do you think I should give the module to?
I fear it's a sad day when you've resorted to asking me for advice. Sanjar's about as deadly as a spilled can of lead paint. If anyone's to aim a cannon at my face, I'd prefer it be him. But he'd never have the guts to defend Monarch if it came down to it. Graham's as likely to bomb Monarch as he is to protect it, down to the last dying man, woman, and sister-pig. As I'm not the one with access to the artillery cannon, I reckon the decision's ultimately up to you.
If you're so worried about it, I could just give it to you.
Me? I'd end up blasting myself from the face of the planet, trying to disengage the target lock on the bloody thing. Thank you, but no.
Okay, see you later.
I'm getting a headache behind my left temple. What could be causing it? The glare from the terminal screen? Or something else?
Okay.
Give my regards to Phineas.
Been a pleasure, mate. Been a pleasure.
Bloodbath like that calls for a celebratory drink.
Thank the stars that mess is over and done with.
Who else came in here with us? There was one other person, weren't there? She's not here. She gone out here? So them two staying there. So they actually going to stop in now? I don't need a hunting rifle. I used to like hunting rifles in other games, but yeah, this one they're not powerful enough. I suppose I could use one sniper rifle. It's on there. Okay. This is such a cool game though. Something else for us to read on here. Hack, yes. Turn to route. Atmospheric control. Oh, okay, that's to... If there were robots in here, we could have got them to help us. Looking for people to talk to. Oh, there's you as well.
Sure am glad the station's under control again. Means we get paid.
Okay. There's our other friend out here with the robots. Oh, here they are, our other friends.
Only good Marauder is a dead or dying. It's like working.
All's quiet again. Thanks for the easy payday, stranger. Maybe C3 ought to hire you.
Hey, maybe you should. You can come on my ship if you want. I'd love an even bigger crew on my ship. Right, how far we gotta travel? All the way over there. I could fast travel. Can I fast travel here? Will that help us? If I could I get it from there, maybe? Let's get the shopping for Pavati. Then we'll go to that space station. Oops, wrong way. It's this one, isn't it? Rest and go. How much is it going to cost me? A lot of money.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
You guess I'll have a cuppa. My engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing or wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. 2 years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself. High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
It's gotta be engineer, isn't it? An engineer might like refurbished ship, scrubs parts and all that.
Like grit and grime covered over with cleaner, you mean? Well, that's a smell that means we're really going places.
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Speak to Pavati. Pavati?
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
What are your thoughts on Gorgon?
You want to ask about anything in particular, Captain?
That's it. That's all.
Alrighty. You change your mind? Yeah?
Yeah, ease yourself.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax golds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
Alright, we'll figure it out.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
Find sweetheart cakes. Buy a dustback casserole.
This is Halcyon News.
Where better have I got to go to get these? Depends where we got to go, because I do want to do that mission for Lilia. But also I want to help Pavati. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Okay, so... Oh, Monarch, okay. Let's get still by landing pad.
about Stellar Bay, Captain?
Right, come on, Pavati, you and Sam. Sweetheart cake, just back casserole. Where's it sending me? Where the hell is this sending me? In there, okay. So that's chef.
I see you stuck around.
My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts. I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
You take me for an idiot? No damn casserole's worth that much. Try again. Try harder.
What? No, Captain, I don't want you to do it this way.
It's all right, miss. I'm a coward at heart. Made that clear from the outset. Look, Captain, this is the best I can do without putting myself out of business.
I'm glad you saw reason. 2,000 bits is much more reasonable.
I'm mighty glad you reckon so. This is gonna take about an hour in the oven. Nothing I can do to speed it. That's just how cooking works. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
My belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady. You're a gentle soul, miss. Be careful with this one, all right? He's kind of a brute.
Oh, gosh. My
Yep.
tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
And then we gotta go and get your sweetheart cakes, which could be anywhere.
You ever think about death?
Cascadia. Is that where it's gonna be? Yes, of course it's gonna be Cascadia, so we're gonna go there. We did kill all the monsters, so I'm hoping none of them are respawned.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things?
Right.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
You're welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for Junlai now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
You have anything in particular in mind?
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Alright, we'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
Yeah, well, what can I say? Pavati's a cool member. She didn't cause us any trouble. Apart from making us travel all over Byzantium now, but it is what it is. Let's get back to the Unreliable. I have got to go to Byzantium. do want to do that quest though. We could just land there for that. Or should we just do this quest out of the way? Oh, screw it. I'm helping now. Let's get this one. We can speak to Phineas in a bit. I'm not actually going to go and speak to Akande. Let's take her with us. Because we're not actually doing Ellie's mission or anything. We're basically just going and getting the clothes and coming back. This is the posh entrance.
Not so fast.
Let me in.
All right, you're clear. The adjutant's expecting.
I'm not going to speak to her. Sorry, I'm busy. I can waste her time. I could waste her time for a laugh. Hello.
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the guards. Do you have an appointment?
No, where do I get one of those?
Oh, it's you. My apologies. Mr. Bedford said we should expect a visit from a slow-witted spacer. Madam Adjutant, Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No, thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long. I'm Sophia Akande, adjutant to the chairman.
Smiling.
I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially engrossing.
You have a file on me?
I have a file on everyone. I have a file on Percival here. You wouldn't believe what he gets up to during private hours. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. When you cut off power to Edgewater, you saved me a great deal of trouble. Now I don't have to bother trying to save that town. Anyone with eyes can see that you're talented. But you're also unpredictable. I don't like unpredictable.
I do what I please. I don't care. That's just the price of working with me.
You have potential. But as an investment, you're also a risk. I'd like to take you for a trial run. I have a job for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out.
You want me to bring them the good news? Got it.
I can't tell if you're being exceptionally subtle or exceptionally dense.
That's me, exceptional.
Just give me a moment to get my bearings. Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Wells.
Hold on, I've got a question about this.
I'll tell you what I can.
What did this cartographer do to upset you? Build you a rickety table?
Law have mercy. That is not what a cartographer does. You're thinking of carpenters.
No, I'm pretty sure they put down carpets.
That's carpenter. Look, just listen closely while I explain this. A cartographer is an expert surveyor. The board hires cartographers as part of its ongoing colonization and development branch.
She's getting pissed off with us.
That means they make maps, which are drawings of places.
I wanted to ask you about Phineas Wells.
Let's not mince words. Wells is a dangerous criminal and a lunatic. He's earned every bit of his bounty. I know you're eager to collect on that bounty. Deal with Lockwood, then we'll talk.
Okay.
We're gonna kill somebody without even knowing what they did wrong, if anything?
Keep your associates in line, Captain. I expect them to follow your orders as you follow mine. At the very least, I expect you to do better than the other freelancer. Report back to me when you're finished.
What other freelancer?
We've hired outside contractors before. There's another freelancer working this job, but he's been dragging his heels. Dependable and competent freelancers are hard to come by. For your own sake, I hope you prove to be the exception and not the rule. Excellent. Percival will handle your paperwork for you.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery.
Well, we're not actually doing that quest. Because we are doing it for Pavati. We're going to sort her out. I'm not doing that. I'm doing Pavati. Let's get out. Don't worry, you two. We're not going to kill any innocents. We're too stupid to follow orders anyway. Hi, Sam. Anybody else we can confuse? Who's this dude?
Welcome to the official headquarters of the House.
It's a lot of makeup you've got on. Thing is, I do want to explore this place, but I want to explore it once we come here properly. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got skills. Oh, you got Pavati. What can we do? Especially that N-ray damage.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of him?
How splendid. Another rung leech wandering through the streets of Byzantium. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as the gardens are, what they really need is more greasy vagrants frolicking through them. And here you are, frolicking.
Gracefully, might I add?
Admittedly. Now if only you could gracefully take a shower, preferably in whatever hovel you came from.
Honestly, what is the board thinking, letting so many of your ilk into the city proper? It's madness.
What's wrong with more people coming to Byzantium?
What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. Merit, decorum, personal hygiene. This city is meant for us, the system's finest. We earned its luxuries. But now we are overrun with the unworthy and the ungrateful, and this early retirement nonsense is making it even worse.
I agree, no one should be handed anything.
Yes, thank you. Goodness, what's the system coming to when unkempt vagabonds are making more sense than the board itself? By simply winning a lottery, those early retirees get an exclusive district of Byzantium to themselves. No one else is even allowed to go there. Tell me, how is that fair?
You're right, it's not.
Exactly. It's not right. I deserve to see any district I please. Why, if it weren't guarded, I'd... You know, you look like you've been shot at before.
What say I hire you to investigate this travesty, and you get paid to do so?
How come we never find jobs where we don't get shot at? Like, delivering woolly calves, maybe?
Because woolly calf delivery is the exclusive purview of Happydale Farms, a division of the Post-Agri Corporation. How could you possibly be so ignorant? Well, it doesn't matter. What's important is that you think this is a fabulous arrangement, and you'd be thrilled to lend me your services. Aren't you?
Sure, I'll look into it.
Fantastic. Consider yourself employed, vagrant. I hear the chosen retirees all enter the retirement district via the port landing pad, but it's completely locked down. You'd never get in that way. Unless, of course, you had a wealthy, beautiful benefactor of impeccable social pedigree, which you do. How fortunate for you. These codes will get you past the lockdown. Oh, and don't worry about subtlety. I don't care how you deal with security, just correct this injustice at all costs.
How did you get those access codes?
The same way anyone gets anything here, of course. I made friends with the right people. Bits might earn you a place in Byzantium, but that means everyone here has little need for more of them. For favors like this, you need to spend... let's call it social capital. Now, do we have any further business, or are you just here for the repartee?
Yeah, okay. We'll do that in a bit, I think. Fancy outfit first. Go in there. I thought Sam was cleaning the wall for a second. I was like, what are you doing, Sam? You meant to be with me, mate? I'm not exploring too much. We're going to do that once we actually come here properly. Byzantium is pretty cool looking. Hello.
With the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
You are?
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
What's this about pasta?
Oh, you slay me. Not pasta, my dear. Contrapposto. To slouch fashionably. One's posture reveals the quality of one's character. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
What Byzantium needs is to be taken apart brick by brick.
Yes, perfect! That rakish audacity is exactly what I'm after. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Sounds like fun. Count me in.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
Okay, any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following. The apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear. Helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
This will be for another time. For now, my engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Fees for licensing and copyright? Cut the bullshit. Show me a fair price now.
Captain, please don't do this again.
Aren't you a brute? But you're in luck, darling. I enjoy a brute now and again. They shake things up, create the unexpected. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
I guess we could swing 3,000 bits.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back. I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in nearly an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
When we're meant to find Spicer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Okay then. Right, are you happy now?
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Pavati making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Okay, let's do it. Screw it, that's the last part of the video then.
I love Byzantium.
And then we can carry on with the rest of the missions we're doing. Because we picked up quite a few quests.
I'm thinking on my dad today. Do you miss Mr. Hawthorne, Sam?
While SAM units are mass-produced for economical purposes, the overall quantity is limited compared to other automechanical product lines. Because we understand our clientele is exclusive and discerning.
I guess you probably never met him, huh? Well, that's okay. You got us. We'll be your dad now.
Yeah, that's Sam. You got a mummy, a daddy, how many uncles, how many aunties? This way. Oh no, I'm getting in the lift. Excuse me, move. That's right, I'm important. Can't go in there. Back on the ship, but speak to Bavati and get her the date. Actually, we need to get the Groundbreaker, don't we, first? I'll speak to her here first.
Dead center. Next round's on you.
Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Okay, carry on.
I swear, next time we put into Groundbreaker, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask her over. Oh, I'm so nervous. Having trouble focusing on my work.
Let's do it.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Time for the date.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Checking on the date. I got that from... Yeah, I got that from Adelaide. What did we get from Monarch? Oh yeah, got that. Got a flag. MSR. Oh, that's really cool. We got that. Mantiqueen and Boast Factory. I'm hoping in the second one it's things like that whenever you help people they give you stuff.
We gotta talk about this.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the counter. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I'd get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person. Some of the cable routing in here is unique.
Captain, who's mine?
My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
Anything else?
I appreciate you making the time.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just hardly mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said. Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
Must be you got that exacting nature from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bull-headed. Cold.
If you're cold, then I'm the void of space. Cold. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Thank you.
Oh, it's cute. Let's get down. Just standing there watching them. We gotta speak to Bavati again, haven't we then? Back on the ship.
Felix, you're absolutely surely not gonna believe this. You know Princess of Hephaestus? That late show about the freedom fighter with a pure heart and a mean right hook? She finally kissed her sweetheart, Miss Yuko.
That's the episode with Ruth Bellamy, right? Been meaning to catch that.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
I want all the details.
I feel like running laps around the cargo bay. So she got here, and after a few minutes, she said, "Hey, do you have some new parts?" And I was like, "Nah, I used a new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
I figured you'd do this someplace more romantic, like the engine room.
We both see enough engines in our day-to-day. There's nothing special about sitting next to another one, even if ours is real sweet. June hardly ever makes it down to Groundbreaker's mess during regular meal times, so sharing the kitchen was special. Like being part of a real family.
So you laid out the meal, brought June in, and started the music?
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustback casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarchist? Monarch person.
So the meal went well. The dessert too?
Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I've never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
Wait, she wrote a speech to declare her love.
She was worried she wouldn't get the words out right, especially after that message about Isabel. Sweet. Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
What about your disinteresting physical affection?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
Oh, that's very sweet. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
Oh, that was really cute and a good way to end this video. Oh, she's even gained a perk. Party's got a perk. What perk she got? What's the extra perk she's got? I don't see it. I've actually got to get it for unlock it. Okay, well anyway, I'm going to finish this one here, guys. In the next one, we'll go and do that mission for Lilia, and we'll do some more of the companions quests. And if we do have time, we'll go and do that Byzantium main quest. Or we'll get a Skilly, I'm not sure, we'll see. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take care.